From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And, Charles, this defense may be excited, you'd have to think, at the prospect of facing a team working on a 3-game losing streak.
But their head coach, he really kind of poured water on that in his weekly press conference, and I would say the water was cold there, partner. He told everybody, listen, everybody's a threat. We can't take our eyes off the prize for 1 minute in this league. And I know everyone watching him say it, they may not have believed it, but no one challenged him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there out of the running game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Hines. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Hines again, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Mariota on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. And this throw
we got plenty of fight, baby.
Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Pirine. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. 3. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
First down, Mariota. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
He's coming. Double up.
Mariota hands to Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Allen now on first down. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Play fake. Mariota winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Hill on the return. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returning it, here's Spencer. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hines. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run with Hines, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Harris to return it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Mariota. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 58, right over there, right over there. 58, right there. Now watch one. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Tighten up. Under 10, 10. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Time to go, night.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Mariota now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Mariota. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mariota again. Flushed out right. This is caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown, Falcons! Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mariota on 1st down. Smith catches left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds Pirine out of the backfield, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day. One. Any day. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the crowd.
Mariota. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mariota. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Here's Allen. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing is Allen. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.